Hello everybody and welcome back to RainBro Crafts. My name is Colton and today I will be making for you the fan favorites version of our all-time bestseller, Gay Cruise. This soap we originally made back in June for Pride Month, obviously, and when we were thinking of fan favorite soaps to bring back for our December collection, it was at the very top of the list. So stay tuned and watch us make this new and improved Gay Cruise soap. Alrighty, let's get this soap making started. We will put our lye water, sodium lactate, and our plant-based oil blend all in a Cambro and blitz that up. Our plant-based oil blend has canola oil, olive oil, coconut oil, mango butter, shea butter, castor oil, and vitamin E oil in it. All of them super good for soap making. They give you a quality bar that lathers well, lasts a really long time, and has a good amount of play for fun designs like the one we are doing today for our Gay Cruise fan favorite edition. So, to all of that, after it's blitzed up, we will mix in some colloidal oatmeal and water, just like we always do. We will then blitz that up as well, just till it comes to a nice trace. And the reason we do these separate is more of a beginner soap making thing, but it's just to ensure that you are blending up all of that oil, all of that lye water, so you don't have anything at the top. I don't think we specifically need to do this any longer, but it's just a habit that we do. And then we will add in our custom fragrance blend, which has notes of strawberry, kiwi, pineapple. There's some bright florals in there, a little bit of vanilla and musk at the back end, along with some citrus fruit. This is a slightly adjusted blend than what we did back in June because I wanted it to be a little less cloyingly sweet and a little more punchy, which is where the citrus comes in. We will pass that through a strainer, and then I will just hand whisk this in. The only reason being that we are going to separate this out into 3 separate containers, and then we'll be adding colors in appropriately, and I just didn't want to risk it speeding up the setting up process. This fragrance blend does behave really well, so I wasn't super concerned about it, but I just wanted to give myself as much insurance as I possibly could to make sure that I could do the designs that I was wanting to do. To this, we are going to be adding some Snowflake Ultra Sparkle Mica to the soap batter that is in the very back in that Cambro. This mica does sometimes cause soap batter to accelerate just a little bit, and I think it has to be the titanium dioxide in it, because sometimes that happens with titanium dioxide when you use it as a colorant. I will then add in some bright yellow raincoat from Mad Mica, and then I am going to also add in some bright green. I do not remember the green. It was a signature kind of custom blend that I made, but I was wanting a really like punchy lime color to offset the punchy yellow color of that yellow soap batter. I will then just blitz these up really quickly with the stick blender. This is where that hand whisking insurance comes into play because I wanted it to be pretty pourable still. And if I would have stick blended everything and then stick blended it a second time, you kind of run the risk of causing the soap batter to get to a thicker trace than maybe what you were wanting for the swirly technique that I'm going to do here in a moment. I will then just scrape off that stick blender stick, and we will start pouring our soap batter into our slab mold. So I was wanting to go with really kind of broad sweeping drop swirls, alternating all 3 of the colors. So usually when I do a drop swirl, it's one base color and then you drop in different colors. This one I was wanting to do it with every single color to get really chunky globs of the different soap batters in there to have a really high impact. the Gay Cruise soap that I made back in June, and I'll put a picture up in the corner. If you haven't seen that, you can look at that here. I'll also link that video if you haven't watched the video, but it was a little more subdued than what I was going for. In that video, I was wanting to do kind of like a Mai Tai look, so I had some brown for the rum, and then I had some tropical color fruit kind of in the pot swirl, and it looked a little muddy to me. So this is more of an abstract interpretation of a super fruity cocktail that you would drink on a cruise. The original inspiration for this soap was a cruise that I went on with some of our friends that we've met through doing farmers markets and just knowing more people than we've ever known before. But we went on an Alaskan cruise for a 10-year wedding anniversary. Colton went, me, not Zac, because he doesn't do boats or open water or anything like that. But I was inspired by that kind of idea of drinks on a cruise ship being super fun and super fruity. While I have been alternating colors, I have kind of reserved a little bit of each of the 3 soap batters, and I've done some lines from front to back. We'll then zoom in the camera, break out our trusty chopstick there, and I will feather this design to kind of get a good blend of the yellow and the green and the shiny white soap batter there to get a really nice fun effect. You might already know this, but the Ultra Sparkle kind of line of micas from Brambleberry has a larger kind of size of the mica, and you actually can see some of that glitteriness in the soap batter after the soap has set up, which is very uncommon. Normally micas kind of disappear into the soap. They cause the color, but you can't really see the shimmer that they add. I will then get out my bar spoon because I wanted to do something a little bit more to the top of this to make it even a little more exciting. So I am going to do some spoon swoops as well, going from one side of what will be a loaf to the other side, kind of like a wave was the inspiration here, and I will just repeat that for each of the loaves in this slab mold. Out of curiosity, who all that's been watching this has gone on a cruise before? Where did you go? What cruise line did you do? Did it convert you into a cruise person, or did you say one is enough and I don't want any more? I'm always curious because I feel like you either loved it so much and you can't wait to go again, or you don't really ever want to go back. We were on Holland America, and we went to Alaska, like I mentioned, and it was super fun to go with a group of friends. Obviously, it would have been more fun if Zac had gone with, but I definitely understand not wanting to be stuck on a ship for a week if you are seasick. That does not sound like a fun time to me. Once I have gone through with one spoon swoop, I went back with another spoon swoop. So we are doing like a mega spoon swoop here, a really huge kind of crashing wave. I originally did this on a soap. We don't have a video for it, but it was for, I believe it was called Dark Waters or Riptide, something along those lines. And I did like a super ultra wave for that because I was going for kind of stormy waters. If I have a picture, I will put that up in the corner. It was from like year 1 of us making soap. And then the final step that I just did there is I put some shimmery pink eco glitter on the top and in an atomizer and just kind of scattered it throughout. It looks better in person than with these overhead lights that this camera currently has. After letting this sit for 24 hours, it is time to unmold and slice up that slab into loaves. These colors are definitely what I was going for, kind of a little more tropical than the original inspiration for this soap, but still in the same kind of color story, color family. I also am thankful that the color or fragrance oil did not discolor the soap because that was on the label. I think it just turned it a little more yellowy white. And there is our drop swirls, and that is exactly what I was going for. I probably could have achieved this similar design with just a normal drop swirl, but it's always fun to experiment, especially in the fan favorites edition of our soaps, because we already know the scents are great, so we want to make the design even better. But that is it. That is our Gay Cruise Soap Fan Favorites edition. This soap, along with all of the other fan favorites, will be for sale starting December 1st online and in person at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check out our website for more details on that and grab yourself a few bars. Thank you so much to our subscribers. We appreciate each and every one of you. They get soaps and candles of the month from us and a lot of other fun perks. Check out our website for more details on that. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below your cruise stories if you have them, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell icon. Thanks. Bye.